Hello?
You guys, stop.
Is it Mom o'clock yet? I am going crazy.
Heck yeah. It's Mom o'clock somewhere.
Okay.
2, 3. Chicka chicka boom boom, baby, we're back.
Welcome.
All right.
All right, you guys, welcome back.
We got Friday energy,
Friday Energy.
and it's
Mama o'clock somewhere. Episode 7. We're so excited.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm drinking my juicy tits always.
I have my wine. I have a really bad stomach ache, so I'm just like trying to.
Bear
What
with
the
us.
fuck?
That was a hard fuck. That was like a fuck. You know, sometimes when you just want to scream, like,
Yeah, let's just do it.
fuck. Okay, let's shake it out. Hold on. Shake it
1,
out.
2, 3.
Fuck! Ooh, I kind of feel better.
Me too. Okay, come here, ma'am.
I like when he sits under me.
I know. You hate dogs.
I know.
Anyway, we're here, episode 7. We're really excited to be here. We have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
Honestly, we're really just going to wrap up our weekend and where we spent it and how we spent it and who we spent it with.
Yes.
Just give you a background of our own.
We spent a lot of
We
time
did.
together.
We did.
Quality time.
Did we? Because I feel like
I didn't see you. No.
we did. But
First of all, are you guys subscribing?
definitely not. No, but our subscription number went
it's
up.
going up. Yeah, we gotta
We have over 100 subscribers. That's pretty good. Yeah.
do a pat. I'm proud of us.
Me too. I think that's a really big deal. I mean, I don't know facts, but it seems like a pretty big deal.
We started off saying we don't know facts, but also when we ask ChatGPT and say, "Is this good
Review
for
our
our,
analytics.
for our
That's what
first
they
podcast?"
said.
They're like, "You're doing great, hun."
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel
We need a Gmail to
if
subscribe,
you got
but that's
something
not
to say.
that's not a big deal. Just type in your Gmail at AOL.com.
Some people don't have Gmails.
Oh,
That's crazy.
AOL.com. What was your old screen name?
XX Lil Dancer 8XX.
That's slutty.
What was yours? No, mine was like cute and innocent.
Baby Girl 91.
That's
XL.
slutty.
No, it wasn't.
You liked it.
I wish I was.
So
What
funny.
was your crushes? Your like 7th grade crush?
Oh my
Do you remember like
God.
AIM? Are you too
Yes.
young for AIM?
No, I'm
Oh.
only 4 years younger than you.
I know, but like you seem like a baby, and I don't know
I
if you know
am.
what the away message is.
Yeah. Oh my God. I used to
XOXO.
use AIM. Are you
I
kidding?
missed that. That was like a time.
No,
Were you a
time.
BBMer?
Yeah, of course. I had a BlackBerry.
Cool. BBMs.
Yeah, I used to leave BBM messages and stuff. What was that song? It was like,
You know, Joey didn't have a BlackBerry. He was the only one, so like he didn't.
course not.
He had the first iPhone. He had like the
oh,
OG iPhone.
that was like my brother. He had the
Yeah.
T-Mobile iPhone.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's funny.
Ugh, your husband did too. They were like,
Of course he did.
they wouldn't BBM. They were losers.
I used to be like, I'm never getting an iPhone. Why would I ever want a touchscreen? I need
I know.
buttons.
I need button. I had the orange Envy
Me
flip
too.
phone.
Me too.
I loved
No,
it.
I had the V, the big
yes,
thick one.
yes.
I had that one.
Those were great.
Great.
Oh, that was such a better time.
I know. I hate
I
it
like
here.
feel bad for our kids that they
No, I
didn't
know,
grow
me
up in
too.
that.
I'm trying to raise Gio in my era though.
Your era of no iPads. Meanwhile, he's eating eggs.
With an iPad, 6:00 in the morning. No, you know what I mean. Just like I don't know, old school mindset.
Old school mindset. I also feel like I'm obviously an iPad mom, but at dinner time, like if we're all around the table, I want no phones. I want no
Well,
iPads.
yeah, we honestly, he doesn't need it. Like he doesn't need it. I bring it for safety, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a security blanket at that point.
Yeah, we honestly eat dinner together too with no iPad, but I do have the TV on.
I don't say we do it. I want to do
Oh.
it.
I have the TV on now. Do you have the TV on?
The TV's always on. It's like our house is like
the
it's,
TV,
if
like,
there's like
has
a
to be on in the
rainstorm on
background.
a sound machine. There's like Kumbaya,
Yeah.
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in one
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
Our house sounds like a
Zoo.
zoo.
Yeah, TV's definitely on. I like the noise for me. Sometimes, remember when you came here, you're like, why Sesame Street on? Your kid is still asleep. I
Yes.
was like, I don't know.
Speaking of, I have my funny story of the week.
Oh, yeah, let's start with our funny stories. If everybody just can tune in a little bit. Are you listening? Good, let's go.
Okay, great. So my nanny was over watching my kids yesterday, and I was out, and she could not put Rocco, my baby. He's 1.5. He's a little over the 1.5. She couldn't.
He's almost 2.
He's almost 2. I don't want to say that.
Yeah,
He'll be
he's gonna
2
be-
at the end of the summer.
August.
Don't say that. That makes me sad. He's still a baby.
I know
Anyway.
you rock him like he's a baby.
I do. She couldn't rock him well. No, but so she could not put. He just would not go down. So she was doing everything in her power to get him to go to sleep. He sleeps in a crib, but in their shared room is my 4-year-old's bed. So she took Vienna and Rocco in Joey's bed and was like trying to read them stories, anything, singing songs. And so she read every book that we had on the bookshelf, like just bringing down books. Vienna like said, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one, whatever. Long story short, she leaves. I come home, and on their nightstand are all the books that they read. And one of them was this one,
You did not bring it with
and
you.
it's called Put Tony's Nuts in Your Mouth.
Kidding
Okay,
me.
so when Joey, my oldest, was born, I found all of these dirty little children books that I've never read to them, but I've had.
Wait, they actually sell perverted children books?
But, yeah, well, it's like funny for the grown-ups. They understand what's going on, and the
But the
kids
kids
like
don't.
the pictures. But so she read this entire book to
Not knowing.
Wait, I just have to read one page. No, she knew when she started reading it. Tony dips his chocolate nuts until they are just right. He knows your mom will take them home and suck on them tonight. She read this entire book.
No, she didn't. Like, unaware?
Unaware.
And then she was like,
As she's
I
reading
read
it-
this book. It's really cute. Or was she like,
no.
oh my God,
She
this
said,
book.
oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you have this book?
She did not read the entire book like that. And just,
She
I
read
could
it.
just picture
She
like
said-
reading bedtime stories.
She was reading it, and then as she's reading it, she's like, she said, she was like, I wish you could recheck your camera, because I was cracking up, and I was like, what is this book?
And like, she's probably in her head
She
like,
said she was
maybe
reading
I'm
it like a
reading-
Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah, maybe
and
I'm
then she
reading
was
into
like,
it wrong.
What? Some say Tony's nuts smell great. Some say they taste divine.
Right.
Well, this was after the fact, so she left my house. We were texting.
Oh, and then she was
I
texting you.
texted her. I texted her a screenshot, a picture of this book. I was like,
'Cause it was
"Did you-"
out?
Yeah, because it was out. All the books. It was like a stack of books that she read. I was like, did you read this book to my kid?
That is so epic. What
She
a good
goes,
story.
I am mortified. I can't believe I read it. I was like, thank you for my story for tomorrow.
That is hilarious. The fact that you brought the freaking book with you.
I needed to. But also, if anybody wants these books, they're fantastic.
So what did you do? Google search like perverted children book?
I guess. I don't know. But I have all of them. But one of my favorites is Brenda's Beaver Needs a Barber. And it's all about
Like
a hairy
Josh?
puss.
I'm freaking
And
out.
Spake the Monkey Lends a Hand is really good too. When I had Joey, I would have like grandparents come over. I'd be like, oh, read this book. It's really good. He loves it. And like they'd start reading it and they'd be like, what the fuck is wrong?
That is so funny. Imagine I gave that to mom.
That's funny.
So funny.
Well, my
What a good story.
husband always jokes. He's like, what if Joey, like, because you have to bring like your favorite book in
Oh
on
my God,
Fridays
he
for
brings
school, and he
it
brought
in.
it into school. I would die.
No, I would die for you. That could never happen.
Anyhow, what's your
That's
story?
such a good story. Mine's like psychotic. Anyway, so yesterday I made like a kind of like a shrimp bowl. I sent you a picture.
Oh, you were doing good. You should send me your steak thing.
I know. Sometimes when I'm away for so
You just
long,
want to like cook.
yeah, like I always cook, but like I was really getting creative
Yeah,
this
that's
week.
good.
So I made a shrimp bowl last night. It was just rice. It was like a corn and onion mixture, and then we sautéed the shrimp in like it was kind of like a hot honey mixture.
Okay.
And we did some cucumbers. We did some avocado. We just like made it into a bowl.
Sounds really good.
You know me, I'm a food freak. And by freak, I mean I skeeve everything. And I just try my best not to. I blame my husband, although he thinks I'm just crazy.
You're crazy.
Anyway.
You're both kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he's made me worse. But anyhow, in a good way now, but also I overthink everything.
Yeah.
So made the shrimp, and we got it fresh from Whole Foods. And I make my husband do like the meats and the shrimps because I just like, I'll do it. Like I made steak the other night, but just like it takes a lot out of me to cook it because I just like skeeve.
Yeah.
But I do it. So shrimp was made and it was sauteed. So I was like, not sauteed, it was marinated. So
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to be really good. I love shrimp. Like the shrimp your husband made on the grill the other night was so fucking good.
Husband's grilling.
We have to talk about it.
We have to.
Okay, don't forget. So I go to eat the shrimp and I'm like,
It was not good.
fishy.
Ew.
Like-
Shrimp should not be fishy.
It shouldn't be.
I don't think so.
Well, like, I mean,
Like fishy.
like he didn't think it was fishy.
Oh, you were just being.
No, it was
crazy.
definitely fishy. I'm not crazy. He still ate
I feel
it.
like also if it's marinated, it shouldn't be fishy because it should really pick up the flavors of
Right.
whatever.
So
you're
like, why
marinating.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
But every time we get this fresh shrimp from Whole Foods, it is kind of fishy. So I'm like, maybe it's just the type. And I'm not talking like bad. You have like a bad clam. It wasn't like that, but it was just like tasted like fish.
I ate a bad clam
No,
once.
stop. So, and even then, like it's not always bad. It just like kind of tastes like the sea.
Yeah.
Which like some, I mean, like fish is fish. So anyway, my point of the story is I call my mom. Obviously, I'm freaking out. I'm like, Mom, I had a bad fish. It tastes like fish. Yeah, because this is what I do. Like no one else would even think twice. They would just like continue not to eat it. I go down this rabbit hole. So I call my mom. She literally stops in my tracks and she goes, "Fish is supposed to taste like fish." I go, I have never been put in my place more in my time. Like, you're not wrong. Like, yeah, fish, you said it. Fish is not supposed to taste like fishy. But I'm
fish.
talking like, you know me, I'm not a
Like
fish eater.
tilapia. If it smells like tilapia,
Yeah,
don't
like-
let her on top of you. Oh, my mic cut out. Hello? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, we're good.
So anyway, Mom goes, fish is supposed to taste like fish. Shut the fuck up. And I'm like, oh my God, you're not wrong. Kind of made me feel better, but kind of put me in my place.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really fucking funny because I'm like, you're right. Like, fish is fish. Like,
Right.
it's, and I'm not talking, like I said, not bad fish. I'm just saying it was like not my particular type of fish.
Okay, is there a point to your story of fish?
There's actually no point to this story. I just needed to get that off my chest.
Okay, but it was fine.
Yeah,
Everything's good.
I think, right? Am I okay?
You're fine. No, you're not still thinking about the shrimp.
Do you think that's why I have a stomach ache?
No, I think you're just having a stomach ache because you're having a stomach ache and you're all good. Here we are.
Okay, bye. Anyway, let's get into it because I have no time for your bullshit.
I'm normal.
I'm definitely not. Anyway, I know there's other people out here that have food freak. I have to go. Okay, so anyway, let's just do like a quick recap of our wedding weekend. But honestly, let me just start with
Well, so we haven't really talked since you went to the Bahamas first.
like remember our last episode we talked love languages.
Yes.
And then we went away for 2 weeks. We were like MIA.
Yeah.
No recording of the episodes. We were gone. I was in the Bahamas, and then we all went to Newport. So. Bahamas was good.
Yeah.
Travel there was a little tough. Gio, it was the first time he's traveling at this age,
Yeah.
so it's a little harder. He did sleep, but my husband was sitting behind us because our first flight got canceled. And so
He slept like laying down on the. Or
yeah, so
on
I
you.
bought this.
Oh, did you buy the thing where you blow it up and you put it?
No.
Oh,
I
those.
bought this thing from Amazon. It's for moms. I
Okay.
think. I might be making this up. I have to double check. This is so bad. I should have checked
You
beforehand.
should have known what it is because people might want it. Was it good?
It was so good. So
all right, we'll link it.
We'll link it. You buckle it into the table tray and
Oh,
you put
I
it
saw it.
through the buckle
So
to
it's
the
like
loop.
it's like a flat bed.
Yeah, so it attaches the
I
seat
saw
in
that
front of
popped
you
up on my thing.
and the seat that you're sitting on, so
Yes.
it makes a bed.
Yeah.
And it was nice because not only was he sitting with the toys in front of him, they don't have to worry
Nothing
about them
could
falling.
fall.
Right. So it was so nice. I had that. I brought my snack tray. That's from Amazon. I'm sure a million people have seen it. It's one that has like,
It's good.
I think it's 12 little slots.
Oh,
It was
organic, healthy foods were in
Of
it.
course.
She was cooking muffins before
Oh my
the
God.
flight. I'm like, I have never even thought about doing that.
I cooked muffins before the flight, and I also cooked egg bites before the flight so we can have it on the way there. And honestly, it lasted us a couple days on the trip, and we brought the snack box to the beach. Like, it was so nice, not only for the flight, but for everything
That's
else on
good.
the trip. And we brought my mom with us, which was super, super helpful. And, it was tough in the Bahamas with the baby. I mean, he had so much fun. It was like a new environment for him. But traveling with kids are so, so hard. One, can't imagine more than one. But Baha Mar is a very kid-friendly place, so it was nice, with all that. I mean, Michael and I were able to enjoy ourselves at night, which was great. My mom stayed in the house.
If you don't bring a sitter or a mom or a
You
mother-in-law,
can't
you can't go.
you cannot go away.
Well, I do have girlfriends that trust the babysitter at the hotel.
Well, you know what's funny? My brother just reminded me. I think he told you but you said you didn't see him. Though.
I didn't see him once.
Okay, we'll talk about that. When we all used to go away, like all my cousins and my family, my
They would
aunts
get
and
a
uncles,
sitter?
yeah, like they would take the sitter from the hotel, and I kind of remember when my brother was saying this, and watch us all. Like he was telling me a story. My cousin Michael escaped, ran
It
around
was
the
a different time.
It was a different time. Like I can't imagine doing that.
When my husband used to go, they went to the Bahamas like almost every weekend.
Every week, every year.
No. His dad was a huge gambler.
Oh,
My
right,
father-in-law,
right.
who I
You
have to
did say
talk
that.
about. So, no. How many weekends? 40 out of 52 weekends. They would just fly. They were
What about school?
no, who the fuck cares about school? But my point of the story is he would find whatever fucking schmuck he saw on the hotel and ask them to babysit. A butler, whatever. He'd be like, throw him a couple $100. Can you be my kid's butler for the weekend?
That is epic. And it's not what it used to be. Like I could imagine. But I
imagine
would
doing
love that. Like I just like we need those times.
I
back.
wish. Yeah.
That's so funny.
This world sucks.
Sucks. But anyway, so our Bahamas trip was good. We had a fun time. My husband and I enjoyed each other a little too well.
Really? Did you share a room with your mother?
Yeah. We had to escape.
I know that.
Yeah, we know you know that. At least mine was like in a gourmet room.
Really? What happened in that cabana?
I feel bad for those people.
Tell.
No, I can't.
I'll tell.
I know you will. Thank God they had everything. It's so funny. Like they had everything in the cabana.
Yeah.
They had,
Everything you
like-
could possibly need.
Yeah, for like what we needed to do.
Right.
So anyway, we had a good time, but it was a short-lived trip. We had to go a little bit early because we had to go to the wedding for the next weekend. So we went earlier and left earlier, so we didn't get to hang out with people, as long as we wanted to. But it was good. The travel home was a little bit easier. He slept longer. My husband was next to us, which was nice. And yeah, that was it. And then we got home. This was crazy. We got home.
I can't believe you did this. You just
Packed a bag, multiple bags, packed our car, packed my son up. You have to remember, like, he has to go to sleep, wake up, have breakfast. Like, he can't just be us. Like, I don't have
Right,
to
he's
eat in
a
the
baby.
morning. So, like, not only did I have to refigure out my life and get in the car and travel for hours, I had to, like, live his morning routine, clean my kitchen, do all the things, close my house up again, and then get in the car and go.
I feel like you're creating such a go with the flow kind of kid because you
Yeah.
guys are always on the go.
Thank God.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely a go with the flow. I mean, it's definitely hard.
Yeah.
But he was so good in the travel to Newport.
That long car ride.
Yeah, he was really good. Honestly, I have no complaints. We stopped once. We changed him. He pooped. We fed him, and then it was like a 15-minute stop, on the Merritt, and we went on a merry way. It was like a nice travel there. And we got there, and my brother and
Merritt, is
sister-in-law
that
met us. Yeah, it was nice. But thank God for my brother and sister-in-law. They came, met us there, and they were like our sitters for the weekend. But it was nice to hang out with them too.
I had such a different trip.
Can we talk about being off
talk
the
about
clock? I was supposed to be off the clock, and I was so on the clock. It
I
was
told
ridiculous.
her she shouldn't have brought. Love him, but like we were at a wedding weekend. She should not have brought her son.
Who was I leaving my son with? On Memorial Day weekend
My mom.
with 7 kids. Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
No, but not only did you like not leave him, like you brought your brother and sister-in-law, which was great. Like,
Yeah.
thank God for them.
Yeah.
But like, it's different. You felt guilty every time we would go out to dinner. Like you wanted to be with
But
them.
I
you
also like
be with
wanted to
them,
hang
and
out.
You
with
wanted
my
to hang out with them.
Yeah,
too.
and it's like it's hard to leave your kid with your, and they were like, go, and
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's fine. Like they were like, no, seriously, get out of our
they're
faces.
like, we're here. They wanted to play mom and dad.
Yeah,
which
and
they
I was
really,
like,
truly
and
were
they
good at.
did, yeah. And we borrowed the shit out of them, but they did take over like the last couple days, which
Yeah.
was nice, and it felt good. Like it's hard, even if someone says like just go, it's hard to like
No,
actually
'cause,
just
like,
go.
he's like 2 feet away in the next
2 feet
hotel
away,
room.
right?
I couldn't do it.
You could never.
No, I would have honestly, I
Mm-hmm.
would truly have a miserable time. I would not be able to clock out
No.
of my brain.
I think I did a pretty good job.
I think you did I think you did a pretty good job, but also like I feel like you could have enjoyed yourself more maybe if he wasn't there.
Yeah,
Or am I wrong?
Definitely, because I feel like, say, I left them with my brother and sister-in-law. Like, I know, like, it feels better when you know you leave them with someone who's gonna make them have fun,
Right.
You know. So,
Yeah, like my kids were at home.
but I also had a really good time. I really did.
Yeah, no, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did. But yeah, you were definitely more off the clock than I was.
I was living my best
You were kid-free.
kid-free.
You were living your best life from the second I saw you on Friday until
My husband
the
and I-
last half hour. You were like, I gotta go home.
Right. Oh, well, we'll talk about the mom guilt after. But my husband and I, we were like, peace out. We took our little black BMW with no car seats that we haven't been able to drive in years. And we just like shot down to Newport.
Yeah.
And we were just blasting music, pretending like we had
Did
no
you have fun?
kids. We had fun. There was a little,
Yeah, you gave a little roadie.
just a little roadie, Little.
Michael and I sang to Mufasa theme song.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it was cute. I
Yeah,
have a
we were
video.
singing, I'm T-Pain,
You know me. I love
Yeah.
that song.
Brought us
So you're
right
like,
back.
on TV. Freaked out. I'm so freaked out.
I love a good road dome.
I know, me too. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I didn't give any of my kids.
Oh my God, would you do that?
Maybe because he's facing backwards.
True. too.
And
But
he
they
was
can't
sleeping.
see
He
won't
slept
hurt
a good
'em.
amount.
Wait, that's so funny. I never thought about that. Should I face all my kids backwards?
They're like, Mommy, I can't see.
Oh, that's too good. No,
What?
but we had a really fun.
Oh, my husband's yelling at me for putting the espresso cups in the dishwasher. Not the time, hon.
Oh, tisk tisk. That was my espresso cup, but I didn't do
You
it.
like danced the night away. You wore sexy dresses.
I wore sexy
and
dresses. Honestly, I felt free. I felt carefree, kid free.
Generally, like I feel like even when you're not with your kids, you still like kind of you generally separated. You were definitely off the
I mean,
clock.
I didn't even FaceTime them because I know that if they saw
But
me, it
isn't it
would
so
have been
much better
worse.
when you
It's
don't?
better when you don't. I knew they were in great hands. I had my mom on deck, my mother-in-law on deck, and my nanny. They like were all three.
Did Cassandra sleep there?
Cassandra slept there. Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
So where does she sleep?
I think in the guest room. I didn't even ask. I
You
didn't even
didn't
talk
give
to them.
one fuck. You were like, just go.
Go.
That's so nice. I'm so
don't
happy
leave my
for
mom
you.
alone. Whatever you do,
Don't.
if my mother-in-law's not there, be there,
Yeah.
and it's good. It was great. They went bowling. They had so much fun.
You
All
need
hands.
when you have 3 kids, you need 3
Oh
people.
yeah, especially during nighttime. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
My
They're good,
mom's-
right? Like
they were-
everything.
Yeah, they
nothing
were-
happened. That was crazy.
No.
But I
And
came
if
to your
there-
house on
and if there
Sunday
was-
and I saw. I'm forgot to ask you this.
What'd
A
you
like
see?
piece of paper that had like all Tylenol
Oh, I wrote
measurements. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think is going to happen to them in 3 days if they're going to need Tylenol?
Well, we give Tylenol if they have like
What? a
headache, fever. Normal times you give Tylenol.
So, like, you
they
give
don't believe in
Tylenol-
Tylenol, folks.
You give Tylenol for no apparent reason.
I mean,
Like I would
want
never think to
Tylenol.
leave Tylenol.
Yeah, in an emergency, we left our health care card. We left our doctors. We were away for 2 nights. You got to leave these things.
I didn't even
Yeah.
think to do that any of that.
yeah.
I mean, he was with us, so like no, but I would
Right.
never think to. Am I supposed to be doing that?
I mean, yeah, like neighbors' numbers in case there's an emergency. Yeah. See? Think of
Need
things.
to talk about that. So anyway, yeah, I brought my son. My sister-in-law and my brother helped me so much. They had so much fun. They took them to dinner. They put them.
They were cute.
They had the presidential suite.
Were
Okay.
they actually there?
Wait.
No.
You said you
I
didn't.
did not.
That is so
hand to
funny.
God. I did not see them one time.
That's so crazy
No,
because
they
we were
were-
all in the same hotel, and it was literally the
tiny-
smallest hotel ever.
I did not see Lat and Joey. Not one time.
That's
I only
so
saw
funny.
I saw Gio twice, but I did not see.
Like we must have they must have just
we were like
missed you.
passing, like
Yeah, like they were walking out and you were walking down the steps.
or maybe I was like totally trying to avoid all children.
Yeah, at all costs. But they had the presidential suite. It was gorgeous. Meanwhile, all of us had the tiniest room. She had 4 people in the room. I had a pack and play. So I moved my pack and play to their room. They had the biggest room. It was so nice. So Gio slept with them, which he was anyway because we had parties to go to
yeah.
and stuff.
That was
and
good
they
that you
literally
had him
played
sleep
mom
there.
and dad. And my son didn't poop until I was there. Every time I saw him and I walked into the room, then he pooped. So they maybe changed one poop diaper. My brother was freaking the fuck out. I'm like, Joe, what are you going to do? You're having a baby. My brother skeeves poop so bad.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And don't give a fuck. She was like, she'll wipe it on her face. She don't
Yeah.
care. But, yeah. I'm like, they would laugh hysterically. Like, oh, your mom's here. Time to poop. Like, he literally would poop only when I was
On
there.
command.
Is that a thing?
You know, I mean, maybe he just felt comfortable. He could relax his
Butthole?
butthole.
It's crazy. But anyway, so I was basically on the clock.
You were on
at
the
all
clock.
times.
I was definitely off the clock.
Yeah, you were like drinking guilt free, like.
But like
you
the
just-
idea of being off the clock,
Were you
we
still
said-
guilty?
I had like like there were moments like remember there was one thing that happened. My brother was trying to help my mom to surprise my son. He wanted to bring him golfing, just lighten the load for my mom with my nephew, and my brother got to my house, was so excited to get my son in the car, and Joey just would not get in the car.
I'm like half shocked, but not really. But you told me that his son wasn't
Yeah,
there.
so Hunter, my nephew, was gonna be there, but my brother didn't have him in the car, so that was like his.
So was he going back to get him?
I guess he wanted to surprise Hunter too, like pick up Joey and then say, "Look who I have in the car," whatever. Which was like in thought
So
nice,
cute.
but like it didn't work.
So he
because-
never ended up going off.
No, they didn't go because
So that was the only hiccup.
yeah. But and like so when I heard that story and my
Yeah.
heart was hurting, I was like, oh.
Because you feel bad for your brother.
I felt bad for my brother. I felt bad for my
When
baby.
someone just tries to do a nice thing, it's
Yeah.
like
and
you
it just
feel
like
more
didn't
for
go
him-
according to plan.
Yeah.
But it was okay. The thought was there.
Yeah. Did you talk to your brother about it?
I actually didn't, but I will.
Maybe not.
But it was sad.
But yeah, I just feel like the guilt for me
I honestly didn't feel like guilty having fun. Like I needed that time. Also, I was coming off a weekend where I had 5, my sister-in-law's kids were with me. So I had 5 kids while you were in the Bahamas.
Right.
I watched all 5 kids. So I was ready to roll.
Yeah, right.
I was
That
ready to
feels a
be
little bit better
kid-free.
when you could do it like that.
Yeah. And like I didn't feel guilt. My guilt wasn't like, okay, mom's having fun now. My guilt was more like I miss my kids.
Yeah, like wouldn't call that guilt. I would call that
just missing your kids, I guess.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, by day 3, I was like, okay.
Yeah, well, when I came
miss my
downstairs
babies.
for breakfast, you were like, "We need to go home, right?"
Yeah, I didn't want to like stay for brunch. Like I just wanted to like get home because
Yeah, that's what happens, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I have like a 2-night maximum.
Yeah. See, like I don't. I guess I don't know if it was. See, like, would you rather bring your kid and like my
No.
guilt is so bad.
Well, I don't have
it-
one kid, so bringing
Yeah.
3 of them would
It's
have
like-
been
yeah,
fucking
right.
hell.
But I'm saying like,
But maybe if I did have one kid, I would rather him be there.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a little bit. It's just easier to
Yeah.
just have him come with us.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like a lot of work.
Although the whole
But I'm
time,
happy
me
we
and
did
my
it.
sister-in-law and I were like, just come with us, like
Yeah,
be free.
Yeah,
And
like
you're
Nicole was like, just you brought the babysitters, like just leave your kid. I'm like, that is my brother, my sister-in-law. How am I leaving my kid? Like I want to hang out with them, 1, and 2, like my kid's literally down the street. Like I need to go.
Yeah. Also, my sister-in-law
Was
and
on
I.
crack cocaine.
No, we were just living.
No, live. And then you guys hit a lull, and I'm like, we're, and I'm like ready to go, and I'm like, what's happening to everybody?
The cocktail went.
Like you guys just like hit the wall, and I was like, is everybody okay?
Edibles are a
Nicole
hell
came
of a
into my
drug.
room jogging at 7:00 in the morning, like running full speed.
We did the cliff walk. That was awesome. You did the cliff drive, which was not awesome.
Did the cliff drive. My husband went down a road he wasn't supposed to go down, like off limits, like X marks the spot, can't go down here. Rocky roads. My son is not a puker, puked everywhere in the car seat because my dumb husband.
That ruined her.
ruined
She can't handle puke.
Called my mother-in-law because she was there.
Actually, when we
Crying.
pulled up, like for the wedding weekend, I saw Mike cleaning the car seat outside. That's what we pulled up to. We saw him. He looked miserable. He was cleaning the car seat. We were like, "Yeah, we have no kids. Let's party."
I'm freaking out because I don't do puke, okay? I'll
right. I
literally
didn't
wipe
tell you
shit
that.
on my
That's fine.
forehead, but I don't do puke. And it was the tiniest bit. Again, my son is not a puker. I called my mother-in-law. I'm like, Ma, can you clean my car seat? No, she's like, what happened? I'm like, can you come here? I need you. Can you clean my car seat? She was on her hands
She
and
came
knees
and cleaned
with
it.
the hanger trying to get the shit out of the crevices. Clean, like for hours while I was like gallivanting.
She was like, "You better talk about that on Mama Clock. The mother-in-law's slaving away cleaning your car seat."
she did a good job. So did my husband. They took the whole thing apart, and
saw
it
it.
still stunk. Like if you know, you
It is
know.
hard to
And
get
it
puke
was
out.
this much, so I can't imagine if it was more. It still stinks. I've been scrubbing it with baking soda for days.
Yeah.
My neighbor was like, "You're still scrubbing." I'm like, "Yes."
I have pukers. Like Vienna gets so car sick, so I'm like desensitized to.
Still smell?
No, now it doesn't. But like, so that's no big deal to me. Like she would projectile. We have puke bags in the car. We have everything. We're prepared. We even bring 2 car seats just
Just in
for
case.
the switch over. So I know that it's tough. It's really tough to get out.
So, and the only thing I can think about is we just got there, so I'm like, we have.
They need the car seat.
We need
like,
the
it needs to
car because
dry,
my
it
brother
needs
is,
to- yeah.
and like I don't want my brother and sister-in-law driving with that smell. It's disgusting. And honestly, my brother's like the same way as me. Like he can't stand that shit either. It's disgusting. I mean, anybody couldn't, but like us, the
And
worst.
I was like, "Oh, you could just use mine." And I was like, "Oh, wait,
don't
we
have
don't even
one.
have any car seats."
And I'm like, then we gotta drive 4 hours home. I'm like, this is gonna be terrible. I don't want my son sitting in puke every time he gets in a car. So my mother-in-law, thank God she exists. She cleaned my entire car seat.
Yeah.
That was a heaven sent. But
Friday night, we went to the welcome dinner.
that was
You
the
remember
first. No, we got there Thursday night.
Oh,
so
you
we
got-
were there
oh.
night before
Oh,
you were.
yeah. But I'm just talking about when we were together.
Oh
Friday
yeah.
night.
So then we saw you Friday night. We go to dinner before
Yeah.
the welcome
we
party.
had such a fun dinner. You know when like just everything is like vibing. Like the waiter is funny, the bartender's funny. Like we were sitting, we were waiting for them. We always waiting on a woman. She was late. Folks.
Why was I late? My
I
kid.
don't know. You probably had a kid.
Definitely
We
did.
were just early and free balling it. But so we were drinking.
You know when you get somewhere and the vibes are so high and you're like not there yet.
Right. We were high.
You were high, and I was like, I need a minute. Can everyone calm the fuck down? And I didn't get a minute, and I just had to like vibe, so I did. It was fine.
We were drinking dirty martinis. The bartender was funny.
You're on like the third dirty martini by the time I got to the
Yeah.
restaurant before we even had dinner.
But then we get to the table, right? And the waiter comes over and he's just like,
Shout out to what's his name? You remember his name?
No.
Neither do I. Hon, what was the waiter's name at the restaurant?
I don't know. Who cares? He was
Ryan. Shout out Ryan.
He was so funny, but like we're literally talking to him for like 5 minutes, and then Dom goes, "Are you our waiter?" Like he was some
you're
random
making
guy.
it seem like I was fresh. I was not fresh.
Are you
I
our
was
waiter?
I was talking with him. We were mingling, but he came over. Let me fucking
She
preference.
thought he was a little busboy.
No. He came over with shots and he goes, I got shots for everybody.
The bartender sent over
He
shots.
never said he was the waiter. So everybody was chit-chatting with him. We were laughing. And then like I had a question about the food on the menu. So I was literally genuinely like, wait, are you our waiter? And everyone started hysterically laughing, giving me shit. I'm like, no, but is he? Yes.
He was. He wasn't a little bitch busboy.
He wasn't the bus boy. He probably got so offended.
It was all in good fun. It was fun. That was a fun dinner.
We had fun. You said Nicole stabbed me with a fork. I don't remember
She
that.
did. She was like, we were talking about like family stuff, and she was like, my family's thick as thieves. And as she's like talking, she stabbed
Where did she stab me?
in your hand.
Did she?
It was so
I must have not have noticed.
It was really funny. Yeah. My sister's funny.
She is funny. She's so funny. She was so.
She was a lot of fun this weekend.
She was. I'm happy I got to see that side of her.
I miss her because we used to be so close. We see each other a lot, and just life got in the way.
She moved.
She moved. Well, she always lived in Rhode Island, but they got new jobs, and they don't come to the Jersey Shore as often because now they can't. And it was good to have like that quality time.
Yeah, you roomed with her, so that was cute.
Yeah, we roomed together because my husband didn't get us our own.
She got a little upset though, but
room.
we were kind of buddy.
I think maybe, or maybe we were just annoying because we were.
Were we being annoying?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
We were trying to do some content, which was hysterical.
We'll talk about it. But what were we talking about? I forgot.
Content. Weddings also are so funny. Like, so you're, especially because we were all in the hotel. So you're all staying in the hotel, right? And I feel like in the beginning of a wedding, it's just like everybody's very quiet and like to themselves, and like
Then you start drinking.
and then you start drinking, and then you're just like dancing,
clothes
and then
off.
like like you're making out with Uncle Tony in the closet.
Did somebody make out with Uncle Tony in the closet?
No, but
Emily.
I'd love to start a rumor. Wedding rumors.
Do we
are
have
good.
an Uncle Tony?
No, I don't. Oh, we do, but I don't. Think
He was at the
there.
wedding. Wait, now I'm
I
freaking
love
out.
wedding rumors though; they're so good. Like one time, our family made up
You
a rumor
would
that
make
I
up
would.
rumors.
I was like giving head under the actual like table.
Did you
And
start
like
the rumor
Uncle
yourself?
Cam like saw me. It was like, Mike, you remember that? Like there was this other one where like Joey was like butt naked, like passed out in the bathroom. That wasn't a rumor. That was true. He was like, and like Uncle Jimmy like found.
Was that true from a wedding?
Yeah, from a wedding.
That's pretty.
Wedding
crazy.
Joe. Wedding Joe was fun.
Yeah, he is so fun.
Yeah, he like gets down with it.
Yeah, we were all dancing. We had a really good time. I mean, weddings are fun when you go with people that you want to have fun
Yeah.
with. We had the time of our life at the actual wedding.
But we loved the couple that was getting married.
Yeah, it was really cute.
They were cute.
Yeah, we don't see them often, so it was fun to see them.
Also, our Boston cousins are funny.
Their accents. I can't do the
Anything they
accent.
say just makes it funnier
Hilarious.
because of the accent.
Yeah.
I love a Boston accent.
Me too.
It's funny.
I love it. They're so funny, and they just like you. Sometimes you need to be surrounded by like different people. But we kind of were annoying. We had to leave the wedding for a couple minutes to go create content like down below the deck.
We went to the wedding ceremony where
Yeah.
like all 100 chairs were set up.
White, beautiful, laid out, sleek chairs, and we were creating content. No, this is not gonna be funny to anybody but me
No,
and
but
you.
it was one of those things that if you were there, you would have laughed.
We were, when you go around telling everyone the
The
story,
story
and
that
everyone's
wasn't
like,
funny,
yeah.
like-
He laughed for 20 minutes, holding our pishka deals, trying not to pee. I actually had wetness on my dress because I was peeing so
It
hard.
was so funny.
I hit the chair with my foot. No effect of every single chair. I tried to reenact it. It never happened again.
And
was
it was and I
hilarious.
missed it on the camera. Like it was like when I was just done recording and it went da, 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 da. I was like, it would have been
so
it would have went
fucking
viral.
funny. No, I can't. I couldn't do it again. I just
No.
could not do it again. It was, so funny.
And she tried, and the funny part that was she kept trying to do it, and
I
like it
hit
just
what
wasn't going.
And it was just like,
It was a one-time
yeah, it was
thing.
terrible. It was absolutely terrible. It's like not even funny to me now, but it was so fucking
No,
funny.
it was had to be there, but funny.
Yeah. So anyway, let's just go into like the funny things that happened at the wedding. We told a couple, but like let's just tell funny stories that like maybe people would think is fucking funny.
Well, I ate Wendy's late night. My
I
stomach.
know. I refused.
I had so many nuggets and a cheeseburger.
No, I'm not even talking about the Wendy's. You had a fucking cheesesteak at 2:00 in the morning from like Checkers. I don't even know where it was from.
Wait, I forgot about the cheesesteak. What, was that the same night?
I watched you eat it. I was like, this is not going to be good.
I never want to look at myself. That's why, like, I always think about the Jersey Shore, like, cast. Like, and when they have to look back at themselves blacked out. Like, if I was recorded, somebody arrest me.
No, I know. It's terrible to look back on.
Like,
you weren't that bad visually.
You guys showed me a picture of myself. No, that picture of me.
Oh, that was the Wendy's night. Because I was like, where's Emily?
God,
and then Michael just zoomed it, found you in like the corner of the bar, like zoomed in.
I wasn't in a coat closet.
We're going to talk about that.
I love slutty wedding sex.
Didn't even
it is so fun.
Yeah, but I need to ask you where you had it because you came down. You didn't look disheveled. Like me, after I do that, like I'm disheveled a little bit. Like you didn't even look like. Did you even like? Your face cracked out. Your hair was not even messy. Like you looked like obviously drunk, but you didn't look disheveled. So like, where did you do it? Was there like a mop and broom?
There was a. I remember. I said it's very.
Wait, tell me where. I'm picturing the hotel on our floor.
No, it was like in the main section.
Okay.
Like it was literally, I think, a janitor's closet. Like there was a mop. There was carpet.
And what did you do?
I was just bent over.
And he was just railing you out.
I think, yeah.
You think?
I mean, yes, I know.
Oh, so like you didn't like?
No, it wasn't. It was
just like a quick.
Yeah, it was like a quick thing. I think. Yeah. It's fun. So fun. I love spontaneous.
Yeah, me too.
Fun like that.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah.
But
I came out like giddy and like
and like you didn't look like disheveled. Yeah, like
well, first of all, I don't even know if I had my dress off. I was wearing the tightest corsety
you
dress.
did. You had a sweatshirt on.
Oh, I wasn't wearing my dress anymore.
No.
Oh, then that's why.
Yeah.
So it was comfy.
Yeah. So anyway, back to your fucking cheesesteak. So I watched you eat it. I'm like, she's not gonna feel good tomorrow morning. And like I was sitting there like picking at the salt on the French fry like this. I'm like, I don't want to get this.
Do you even drink? Did you drink?
I drank. You are just drunk, so you don't see me drunk.
My friends used to tell me that all the time, but I want to see you drunk.
Watch my Snapchat time.
Yeah, I want live drunk.
You want me to do it right now? All right, let's go. You know what it is? I just like I don't know. Alcohol doesn't suit me well. I just have to drink wine. Like if I but if I drink wine, I mean like I want
how many glasses of wine would get you drunk? Two?
Maybe 3.
That's it?
Drunk or like feeling good?
Drunk.
4. Yeah.
Okay.
But you have to remember, every time I'm drinking in like a setting with you, we're eating. So it's like, we don't go to bars anymore.
Yeah, no, I know it's not like that. But like, if we did.
I mean, you literally had 3 espresso martinis before I even saw you. Like,
I know.
I can't do that because my stomach aches hit me right then and there. And I don't want to ruin my night and ruin your night.
I have
such
a strong stomach.
Yeah, you do until the next day. Like, I not only don't want to feel it in the moment, I don't want to feel it the next day. It'll ruin then you'll be upset. Why are you not having a good time? Yeah. Well, I'm pooping my pants.
Yeah. But I'll be pooping my pants with a smile on, baby.
Yeah, like, I don't do that. Anyway, your fucking cheesesteak roast me out. And then you're like, I don't know why I was like, because you ate a cheesesteak from Checkers. And then you had Wendy's at 3:00 in the morning. Also, my husband had Wendy's, which, 80-20, 20%, I guess, was the Wendy's night. No toxins in his
80-20,
food.
they are 80-20.
And he's like, I was stomach ache, I need charcoal. I'm like, well, you had Wendy's at 3:00 in the morning, and I didn't, so I'm going out.
My stomach hurts. Why wasn't my Ozempic working?
Are you still taking Ozempic?
Yeah, I'm like trying to get off it. Yes, I am.
I always ask you this.
I've literally sat her down and be like, I am on Ozempic, and she like won't believe me. Like, you drop fucking 30 pounds in one day. You're on fucking Ozempic. I don't care who you are.
Lying.
Everyone's lying.
Oh my God. But wait, the funniest story too, I just thought of it, about my father-in-law. My father-in-law,
oh my God,
he's funny, but he has to be in the right setting.
He's fucking funny.
He was at the bar at 3:00 in the morning, like the bar at the hotel, and there was English muffins in the fridge. Tell a story.
So this is at like where you have like the breakfast in the morning, like they do the continental breakfast like in the lobby, not in the lobby, but there's like a separate room. So he went in the kitchen.
There's a video,
and he starts pulling out English muffins, and he's just making English muffins for everyone, and they're called Tom. His name is Tommy. He's like, you want a Thomas? You want a Thomas?
Was he saying that? He's so wait. Shout out to my father-in-law.
Did he find butter too? Was he like
Yes.
toasting them?
Yeah, I
Oh,
I wouldn't even
fucking
have
funny.
one.
That was so funny.
But he was shouting out Mama Clock.
He was advertising
all
us.
weekend.
He was like, he owns a restaurant, D'Italia,
Avenel.
Woodbridge.
I made that up. Avenel.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Delicious.
Our favorite
I kinda
go-to.
want it.
Me too. Can we get it?
You want to?
Friday night, Friday lunch.
Yeah.
We could go for lunch.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up.
Sorry.
But no, so he owns a restaurant, D'Italia, and he was like, all my workers, they're obsessed with Mama Clock. They're coming in
Emily were
talking
like,
about it. We're like, is this
"What?"
Vanderpump? Are they talking about Mama?
Like his work, like I think it's hilarious that his. I mean,
his workers are.
I was like, why were you gatekeeping this?
And he was just like word vomiting it. It was so cute, and he was like so about it.
Yeah, and he's like not like that. Like he's like that. Who would be like, oh, I heard your Mama Clock's doing well. Like, but he was like talking about it in that way. It was hilarious.
It was really cute.
Yeah.
You have a good father-in-law.
Anyway, does your stomach still hurt?
Maybe. No, now I'm thinking about my father-in-law. I told you I was going to cry. Laugh, cry. No, when we go to family things, I think about my...
You're gonna make me cry. My eyes are tearing up. Wait, what made you just think of that?
Well, you
I
were
said,
talking about your father-in-law.
It's okay. Let it out. Let it out.
Can you talk about my father-in-law for me?
Yeah. But that just made like a really quick switch, and I don't
Sorry,
know.
it just came over me.
It's okay. You can let it out. I feel like you don't cry enough about it. I was just thinking about the
do.
cheesesteak in your stomach.
No, my father-in-law was my best friend ever.
Oh, this is your husband's father, obviously, who passed.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite person. My husband was very, very close with him as well. They talk about, I mean, I never met him and I feel like I know him. So he made that much of an impression. Like when you know somebody that you never met, it sticks with you. So
He was just the life of the party.
he would have loved that wedding.
He would have loved the wedding. He would have loved Mama Clock. He would be here.
Aw.
Yeah.
I feel like he would be on here with us.
He would be on. He was the funny. Talk about funny. He was my funny. He was my person. And I miss him every day.
You can talk about it.
I know. He was like a dad to me growing up. And he passed away right before my son was born. So it was like almost 6 years now. My son is named after him. And he's just everything to me, and I miss him.
He would.
Sorry.
Every time you guys go to weddings, like I'm always
we
so
always
curious,
think
like because I think about it. I really do. I know it's hard for you guys to talk about it. I mean, obviously because you guys all just cry and everything, which is like a normal thing. But it's hard. Like you just don't want to get emotional because it kind of just like. But sometimes it's good to let that all out. But I think about every time we do go to a wedding, I do think about Uncle Joey because I feel like he was the wedding. Like anytime you go to a wedding,
Our
do
wedding.
you and your husband talk about it? Like when
Yeah,
you go to weddings, you're like, I really wish he was here, or you're like, I wish he was.
I mean, we always are talking about him with my sister-in-law.
Yeah, so you
obviously
roomed
with
with your
her.
sister-in-law. Like, did you guys talk about it at all?
Yeah, we always have dad stories. Oh my God, we have so many dad stories, and it just brings back memories when we're at weddings with him. At our own wedding, he got up, he just took the microphone, he was like, he gave like a mini speech, but the famous line, he was like, "Let's party good," and like everyone just like always says that at a wedding now because it was really cute the way he said it. And he was the man. Like, I can't talk about him without crying, but he just was everybody's favorite person.
Yeah, that's what it shows. It shows from every single person that he was like the person.
Yeah.
for
I mean, if
everybody.
you knew him, he was there for everyone. He's the most genuine soul that I've ever met. Like he was just a good guy.
Do you see your husband in him?
Yeah, but I see my son in him even more, which
Yeah.
is scary. He was also a fucking maniac. Crazy, out of his mind, gambling. His mind was quick. He was a quick-witted guy. He was like,
I feel like
was
I see
absolutely insane.
Nicole's a little bit.
oh,
Like
well,
him.
Nicole was like him that morning.
Yeah.
When she was on.
Yeah, like she was that.
Yeah, like
could see.
he was just always up. He was a,
It's just like it's so sad because I just feel like I know him. I feel like I know him, but like I can't believe like I
would
haven't
have
met.
loved you.
I
He
know.
would've-
I feel like I have. I'm sad that I've never met him. Like I feel like I'm missing a piece of you and
Yeah.
and Joey and my husband because I don't know because I never met him.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing that piece of you guys. It's like sad. It's like, you know, like you're in a room and people are trying, it's like
Yeah.
you want to know so bad, but like it's hard when you've never met somebody
Yeah.
and you just, I'm like, a piece of you is missing and I don't.
feel like his personality was like so much like larger than life. That, like I feel like you did know him. Like I
Yeah,
just feel like you knew
I
him.
know him, but it's hard when you
when
never
you really
met
didn't.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel that
But
way
Nicole
about
always says he would have loved me.
my
if we met.
kids. Like I feel that way. Like we tell stories about Grandpa Joe all the time, and
Yeah.
they know that he's in heaven, and they always send a balloon up to heaven. They're like, Grandpa Joe's playing with our balloons right now. And we're like, yeah, and
So that must be hard knowing your kids won't.
it's hard.
not.
Definitely hard. But we talk about him like he's
Yeah, that's what you have to do. Yeah, I mean, no joke. Like, I feel like I know him because you talk about him the way you talk about him.
Yeah, I mean, he's easy to talk about. He was just, even like to his last breath, he was like, he lived life to the fullest. He even said, actually, so we knew he was dying. Him and I, it would have been a podcast. I would sit him down, I'd interview him, and I asked him all these questions. I have all these videos of him, and I'd be like, what's life going to be like without you? Like, we vocally talked about it. And he was like, I just want everyone to know that I lived life to the fullest, and I'm okay to leave. Because what I did on this earth, I accomplished everything I needed to do. And like, how amazing is that to say that?
Not many people can say that.
Yeah. And he truly felt that way. He loved his family. He loved his mother. He loved his brothers and sisters. He loved his kids beyond. And it shows.
Yeah, it shows. It's sad. It's hard. And I'm happy that you let that out.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to talk about.
Yeah.
And I'm sad for you guys. Like, I mean, that is not an easy thing to.
No, losing a parent. Like,
Yeah, I mean, and it will never be easy. But the way you guys carry on his legacy matters.
Yeah.
Like the second I met you guys, like I was like, this man matters, and that's it. And it hurts me for you guys because it's like kind of like I'm just trying to be. This is how I'm not trying to make it about me, but I try to be relatable. I try to like just kind of understand where you're coming from. Like it's like carrying on someone's legacy that you never met. So like I never met my dad's dad, right? And I know he was like the man. Like how do you cry about someone you never met? But I can't because I'm crying about Uncle Joey. I never met him. But because you carry on this story and this legacy of who he was, you feel like you almost know him.
Yeah.
Like I feel that way. I really do. But I also, like, again, I said, like, I'm just sad that I never got to meet him. And it makes me sad for you. It makes me sad for my husband. It makes me sad for your husband, like, and everybody else in between. I want to feel what you feel a little bit more, you know?
He was so good.
But I know he was the wedding guy.
He was the wedding guy. He was the family guy.
He would have helped us with our content to be a fucking
we would have been
extreme.
canceled. We always say that. So he died before.
He would have helped this fucking society, that's for sure, to tell everyone to shut the fuck up.
I don't know. He would have definitely been canceled, and he also
Or arrested.
or something. But I don't know. This world couldn't handle him. I think everything happens for a
Let's
reason.
hug.
You want to hug it out? Thanks. Oh, and Bama's sitting right there. Did you know that?
No. Hi, baby.
All right. Enough about my.
Wait, that just took a really crazy turn. I was just like screaming at my father-in-law, and all of a sudden you're crying behind your thing, and I'm like, "What's happening? Are you okay?"
It was a trigger word for me.
Trigger.
Sorry, we got
No,
triggered.
honestly though, I've never really heard you like that was definitely a trigger. Father-in-law, like I feel like you don't say father-in-law a lot.
I don't. Well, first of all, I called him dad.
Dad.
Like, he was only my dad.
Right. That's
He
why
was-
I don't hear you say.
I grew up with that man.
Right.
I will go on about stories another day.
I mean, he was your dad, and that's that.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's that?
we love you, Uncle Joey.
I love you, Dad. He's watching. He's absolutely
absolutely
watching.
watching.
He's coming. He comes down in ladybug form, cardinal form, blue jay
I
form.
mean, every time we
and
have a podcast,
yeah,
the Cardinals flying
cardinal
in.
flies. Yeah.
Should we talk about slutty wedding sex? So
He would be proud of my son.
I know.
He
Hun, did we besides for Bahamas, did anything happen with us in Newport?
I don't know. Did you fuck?
What? I forget. We had a little fun?
She forgot.
Wait, I forget.
You
Was
must
it-
have not been memorable.
Come here, you look so handsome. Show everybody.
Yeah.
Come on.
Everyone liked you on the podcast.
I know.
You're hot. He's golfing.
He's
Does
going golfing.
anybody work around here?
So, no. Wait, hon, what? Inform me.
First night. What was that?
Thank God that was not on camera. What in God's name? Now I remember.
Also, I shared a room with my sister-in-law and brother-in-law.
Yeah, and I go, are you guys going back to him? I don't know why I would even ask that. That's why you had it in the closet. The
Yeah,
janitor's
no, but it was
closet.
funny because one of our uncles was like, how are you gonna make that work? Like, are you gonna put a sock on the door? I don't know.
Just like, don't go back to the room. Lock on the door.
You get 5 minutes, I'll get 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right, I'm just like, I have some stories on my iPad that I'm trying to remember.
It's hard to put a baby down in a pack and play in a hotel room.
Oh my God.
How do you do that?
I mean, Gio's kind of not used to sleeping in a pack and play, but we have a crib in my house. Obviously, we have a crib with my parents, but my parents, like, he sleeping in a pack.
Like during the summer.
Yeah, like he knows how to sleep in a pack and play. Like,
pack
a
and
lot of
play's
babies don't, but he is a good pack and play sleeper. Lugging the pack and play was a pain in the ass, but there was no space in our rooms. We literally had to put it in my brother's room and my sister-in-law. And he was fine. He sleeps through the night in the pack and play. He woke up like once or twice.
It's a very easy baby. Like if she complains about Gio one time.
I know you ignore me when I complain about it.
No, it's crazy. He's
Whatever.
so good.
But no, the pack play is for moms. I highly recommend that pack and play. It's very easy to put together and take apart.
I can even do it.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's so nice. So highly recommend that pack and play. I'm just talking about travel because I'm thinking about the pack and play. I clean my bottles. Obviously, I only brought like 2 or 3.
How do you clean your bottles?
So I brought this Dr. Brown's travel bottle rack, drying bottle rack.
Drying bottle dryer? It's just a rack to put them on?
And it's so nice. It folds up like this. It can literally fit in your purse and then unfold it and you just slide each bottle and the bottle parts on it. And I did have soap. It's Attitude is the bottle soap. It's such good baby soap.
It's Attitude?
Yeah. And it fucking exploded in Michael's suitcase on the way home from Bahamas. The whole thing, this much, it was all over his clothes. That was another thing. When we got home, it wasn't easy breezy. My husband's clothes had soap everywhere.
That's terrible. That's
so I had to fucking clean it. And not only that, I didn't have any soap to bring with me to fucking Newport, so I had to do hot water. My husband's like, it's fine. And then I brought my bottle rack, Dr. Brown's. It was fucking awesome. I loved it. It was easy, packable, very, convenient on the countertop. So highly recommend that. That's all I have to say.
Speaking of, I brought like my never full Louis bag for just like miscellaneous items, and that bag has also gone to the hospital with me when I delivered all my babies.
You have not unpacked a fucking diaper bag in 5 years. I can't stand you.
In the little zipper. First of all, there's 3
Don't
things.
gross me out. There's
3 things that I found in there. I found a little like haka, like the haka that you put on your boob when you're breastfeeding.
Yeah, I don't breastfeed.
Okay. So I found that buried deep in that bag. I found an old Tylenol dispenser because we give Tylenol.
You don't.
And I found an old like bottle scrubber, but like it was old and like crusty and had like bronzer on it. Like my point is like finding all these crazy baby items in a random.
Do you go home and unpack?
No.
Are you still packed from Newport?
No, actually, I was really good about Newport because I wanted to go to the dry cleaners. I returned my.
Yeah, you went to the dry cleaners before I did.
I reminded you.
That's
well,
crazy.
It's only because I was borrowing.
But unpack your diaper bag. Unpack your diaper bag. Grossed out.
No, it's sad when you unpack a diaper bag and you find like ones.
Is that why you don't do it?
No, but like it is sad when you find things that don't fit anymore.
It's disgusting when you find old fucking dirty, I don't even know what, bugs crawling in your diaper bag.
You portray me as like
you portray yourself.
No, I'm just saying it's an old bag that I don't normally
unpack.
Use. I mean, there's just like things in the bottom that I didn't unpack fully. Yes,
dirty bottle washers. Throw it out. I have to go. Anyway, I have a really funny story. I have to change this up because you're grossing me out. So my brother took Gio and my brother Nicolette took Gio out to dinner. He was dead ass. My brother got up to go to the bathroom. He was going, Dada! Dada! After they just got telling their neighbors next to them sitting and saying we're the aunt and uncle. Right. He's screaming, Dada, my son, to my brother. I'm going, what is happening? My brother was dying. And then he
probably loved it.
Loved it.
I'm your daddy now.
Launched a full grilled cheese at my sister-in-law while the waitress was there. My sister-in-law was dying. Unreal. And like, I was supposed to like reprimand your kid. Yeah. Like, don't throw that grilled cheese. Laughing. She was cracking up. She had to look out the window. I'm like, don't laugh. Let me reprimand him. It was hilarious. Fucking so funny. Anyway, we had a really good time. I'm so happy. We honestly, Surround yourself with good people because
You'll have
it was a hard 2 weeks and I was surrounded by such good people. I'm so happy. Sometimes you like want to throw yourself in the challenges and it makes you feel better. We had so much fun.
Yeah.
We really did.
Oh,
And
I
just have to say
saw a
that.
meme of that. I want to be reminded that I can do hard things.
Yeah, well, you sent it to me.
What
And,
was
you
the
went to the
hard thing?
store with three kids.
3 kids. Bringing all 3 kids.
Dumb.
Try bringing all 3 kids to
No,
fucking Target.
I don't want to do
Do you know
that.
what is the craziest thing? So you know how Target has like the 2, you could strap 2
both.
kids.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, you
What
could
do you
fit
do with the
4.
third?
No. So I try to put them all in, and by the end of the trip, they're all out of the fucking cart.
And where are they?
Running
Not running.
to the toys, straight to the toys.
Yeah.
Actually,
Target's fun to go to.
this is a good mom hack that another mom gave me. If you're ever at Target and your kid is screaming that they want a toy, be like,
Walk away.
no, that too, but no, be like, okay, honey, we're gonna take a picture of it, and like for the next birthday or the next Christmas or whatever, you can get that. So they're excited to like take the picture of the toy, and then they move on.
Oh.
I mean, it doesn't work all the time, but it works for my kids.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Good
I
mom
mean,
hack.
because I'm not buying every fucking toy they want.
Oh, your husband would fucking kill you.
Actually, no, he's worse than me. That's his dad
he-
and him. Oh, if we go to a store, he will buy.
does he?
Oh yeah, yes. That's something that you might be shocked about with him.
What was I shocked about with your husband?
He took Joey to Dixon.
He braided Vienna's hair. Remember, I wanted to
When he
talk
was
about
babysitting.
it. That was fucking so cute.
Yeah.
But go ahead. That's crazy. I didn't know that about your husband. He
Yeah.
buys all the toys.
I mean, he'll say no also, but my father-in-law, he would buy the world. Like he would,
Yeah.
he just, if he took
Anywhere he went.
he would just buy everything.
Yeah.
Not even 10 of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
So my husband has a little of that in him. Thank God. But he has to share a $800 hotel room with his sister-in-law.
Can't
I mean, his
stand
sister.
it. So funny. I love your husband
Yeah, me too.
too much.
You don't.
We're into each other this weekend. We didn't
Were
fight.
you?
We didn't fight.
Oh, that's good. Me and your husband are always into each other. Come here. Give me a mouth
We're almost
kiss.
done, honey. Anyway, we have no mom confessions, but we want to hear your mom confessions about like being off the clock.
Being off the clock. Like how what's something you did off the clock? Like we were like
that
my
mom being a mom like creeped up on you.
Okay.
Like when you're off the clock,
Yeah.
what happened to you that like mom? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I know what you're trying to say, but you're really bad at it.
I know. Anyway, so my
Tell
final
us.
takeaway of all this is like
Is
being
put
off
Tony's
the-
nuts in your mouth.
Did you hear this? That's fucking crazy. So being off the clock is obviously a mindset. Obviously, until you get a fucking text saying your son shit his pants everywhere
Oh, then you.
and your son puked. Like those are the worst two.
Oh, yeah.
No, your son
No.
puked and or has a fever could be the worst two
Fever.
texts. So anyway,
I like your iPad. You updated index cards to iPad 2025.
it's obviously mom o'clock somewhere, anywhere. Before I wrap this up, we're networking on Tuesday.
I told my husband, I go, I have a networking group at 4:30 on Tuesday, so be home. He goes, you don't even know what networking is.
I love his responses. They're so
I was
funny.
like, yes, I do. I'm networking and I have a job, motherfucker.
Yeah, so fuck your job. Anyway, we're networking on Tuesday with Juicy Tits and her crew. It's not Juicy Tits; she's a part of a networking crew.
Yeah, like I think, is it a mom group? No, it's a women's group.
It's a women's group. And we're gonna go network, and we're really excited. That's on Tuesday. We're really excited to do that.
And we
this
have
is
our-
your first networking.
This is my first networking.
Okay.
Should I wear a suit?
Does she have to wear a suit? No suit. Don't wear a fucking suit. But we need an outfit. You need an outfit. Oh my god, do you have an
Obviously.
outfit?
No, we're going shopping right now. Let's go.
Oh my god, you don't have an outfit.
I'm going shopping in your closet.
No, you can wear my blue pantsuit.
Okay, cool. Pantsuit. Oh, I'm sexy.
I have a tire, obviously.
Duh. You should see my closet.
Anyway, it's mama
Mama
clock
clock
somewhere.
somewhere.
And
So,
make it a
subscribe.
mindset if you have to be off the clock because it's really fucking hard. But highly don't recommend to travel with your kid for 2 weeks.
I highly recommend just getting away.
So
Husband and
happy
I-
for you.
My husband and I needed it so
Three
badly.
takeaways, go quick.
I just felt free from the
Sex in
weekend.
a Closet.
Sex in a Closet was super fucking fun.
Wendy's.
I don't live to regret it. I'm happy I ate it. And
Lastly,
spending time with my sister-in-law. I loved it.
that was fun.
Yes. Bye.
Follow, like, and subscribe. We're not on Spotify yet. Figure it the fuck out.
Honey.
Apple Podcasts, YouTube, that's where it's at. Don't forget to subscribe. If you don't have a Gmail, make a fucking Gmail. I'm sick of that shit. It's 2025. Get it together.
AOL.com.
Mama Clock Somewhere. We're going to start being really, really active on Instagram. So we're coming for you.
We know the algorithms now, bitches.
My friend Jess really gave me the lowdown, so I'm really excited to dive deep. Anyway, I love you so much. I don't have a stomachache anymore.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
We're going to go eat.
We're going to go
And get a
lunch
stomachache.
at D'Italia at my father-in-law's place. I said father-in-law. Are you okay?
Yeah. I have French tips, which is weird. I should go crawl in a hole. Bye.
Bye.